As the Kay Yow Cancer Fund celebrates its 10th year of raising money for the fight against all women's cancers and serving the underserved, the fund's next 10 years may prove even more critical in not only advancing the level of research, but in maintaining the legacy of the fund's founder, Hall of Fame head coach, Kay Yow.
Well, I think it's our responsibility to make sure our new players and the players that play for us and that continue to come into our programs understand why this initiative is so important to the ACC and who Kay Yow was. You know, she's not just a name that we have a pink game for. I mean, she was an incredible human being that was a tremendous leader for our sport, a tremendous leader for the ACC, and obviously she did a lot for not only her student athletes and the players that played for her and coached with her, but all the players and the coaches she interacted with.
One of the many coaches she interacted with was Wake Forest's Jen Hoover. As the Deacons' all-time scoring leader, Hoover competed against Yow-coached NC State teams in the late 1980s.
I remember and feel dear to it because I played against her and I coached against her and got to see everything, but we are running into a generation that don't know who Kay Yow was, and I think it's our responsibility to continue to make sure they understand who she was and what she did and how much she fought.
I also feel a responsibility because I'm on the board of directors for her fund, and I'm not just on the board, I am one of 5 lifetime members of the board, which means I never come off. And the day that she called me to ask me to be a part of her vision was probably one of the nicest compliments I've ever gotten, which carries a heavy responsibility with it, which I take very personally. So yes, I do feel like I have to use whatever tools I have to share who she was and what she was like and what she meant to the game, but what she meant as a person to the people that were around her.
One of those people around her was longtime assistant coach Stephanie Glantz. At Coach Yow's side during the latter years of her cancer battle, Glantz now leads the fund that bears her best friend and mentor's name and is charged with guiding the coach's vision for years to come.
We want to keep the legacy of Kay Yow alive, as well as many other pioneers who have driven things forward. But we also want the mission of the fund, what we are doing, funding research and serving the underserved for all women's cancers. We want that cause to really become so prominent in the minds of others that they want to do something to continue to support that cause. We want it to always be affiliated with the Kay Yow Cancer Fund. Kay Yow started it. It was her vision. And she would be such an advocate, as we know. She would be giving us pep talks and motivational talks if she were here. And she would encourage us every step of the way, and she would say and empower us, we can do more. We will do more.
Together!